Hello. Are you struggling with social media? Are you finding it a bit of a part-time job on its own, just creating the content for all these different platforms? If so, keep watching because I think I've got a little bit of good news for you. Welcome, my name is Phil Jackson. I'm the founder of Build Your Salon, and I've made it my life's work to help you with the skills you need to build the salon business you deserve. Today has been a coaching call day. I've just come off the phone with one of my favourite clients. She's got a fantastic salon and a really good reputation locally. And we were talking mainly about marketing, in particular social media marketing. Now at the moment she's in a period of growth, she's just done some recruitment, so we're looking for sources of new clients. And I had a bit of good news for her. She is struggling with social media. It's not something that comes to her naturally. I would say kindly that she is a more mature salon owner, and she isn't the kind of salon owner that grew up with a smartphone in her hand. So most of her years have been spent doing stuff the old way. But she has an incredible reputation locally, and that's because she's the member of two local business networking groups. I would say the salon is quite high end. It's not hugely expensive, but compared to most of the competition in the area, she's charging a fair whack for the services that she does. The salon itself is it feels more like a spa than a salon. It's got that kind of exuberant, luxurious feel to it. And she finds that these two networking groups kind of pre-qualify her potential customers because they are local business owners. They tend to want something a little bit more along the experience side. They tend to want something that's a bit more relaxing, and they also tend to have a little bit of extra money to spend on those services as well. So it's a win-win-win as far as she's concerned. The problem is my customer had fallen into the trap that all of us have fallen into, and I think it went all the way back actually to websites. So somebody came along one day and said that every salon really ought to have a website, which is true. So we all went out and engaged a web designer and a beautiful website designed for us and put it out into the world. The thing is, that wasn't the end of the story, because then along came Facebook, and everybody decided that salons really ought to be on Facebook, which is true, by the way. So we all went out and created, first of all, profiles, and then Facebook nudged us over onto Facebook pages, and we've all been creating content for our Facebook feeds. But it didn't stop there either, because then along came Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. So all this social media marketing has turned into really quite an unwieldy beast, and we're creating bespoke content for all these different feeds all week long. It's hard work and it takes a lot of time. So I was able to give my client some permission today. There is a caveat to this permission, obviously. So I'm going to say to you that if your business is turning over less than £200,000 or dollars, most of the answers to the questions are already in your business somewhere. If you've been around for more than a year or two, you're turning over less than 200,000, you already have the answers. And my client does too. She's in that under £200,000 bracket for the moment, and I'm going to coach her to increase and break through. So the answer is already in her business. She already does an amazing job at networking. She's got a very strong presence locally. She's also involved with some charity work that the business networks are involved in as well. So she's got this amazing reputation. But actually, when it comes to social media, she's not getting very many new clients through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. So I don't think she really needs to worry about doing an awful lot. I want you to go away and have a look at the sources of new clients. If that's your goal, go and have a look at where they're coming from. So I think there's a lot more to be gained by her joining two more networking groups and doubling down her efforts on that than there ever will be in trying to do more on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. So go back, have a look at what your goals are at the moment, and then have a look at how social media and your other marketing pillars are supporting those goals. Find the ones that are working and put more effort in that direction. And as far as social media is concerned, we can break that down even further. There are a lot of salons that get some success on Instagram. Facebook doesn't do a lot for them. There's a lot that gets lots of success from Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I don't even know who uses Twitter anymore apart from Donald Trump. So have a look at which particular social media is working for you and double down on what's giving you the results. That said, you do need to be there. I'm not saying you can delete your accounts on all these platforms. I'm not saying you don't need to be on Facebook and Instagram in particular, because I do think that if a new client is considering coming to you, that may well be part of her research. She's probably going to have a look on Facebook and see what you've done. I'm not saying that we can delete that account. You need to have something there in the same way as you need to have a website. It doesn't need to be today's content though. As long as you've got something that's relatively up to date, you could probably post to Facebook and Instagram a couple of times a week to keep your feed alive. Beyond that, unless it's giving you results, I am giving you permission in the same way as I did my client. I'm giving you permission to take the foot off the gas a little bit as far as social media is concerned. She was hugely relieved. I hope you're relieved as well. The other caveat is when you get to that 200,000 mark. Once you break through there, once my client breaks through that barrier, absolutely, we're going to be looking at lots of different marketing pillars to support her continued growth. So she is going to have to deal with some other stuff sometime. It still may not be social media. It might be that there are other things we could be doing to support her continued growth instead. I hope that's been useful to you. If it has, please don't forget to subscribe. I do a broadcast like this every single week, and I would hate you to miss out on the content that I'm sharing. If you've already subscribed, I will see you next week with a new topic. Take care.